He's not there. Oh, you are there. What's going on, champ? How are you?
What's going on, Ness? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good, man. How you feeling? I know it's fight week.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, ready to go. Press conference in a little bit, so got a few things to do this morning, but other than that, just chilling, relaxing.
Bro, I watched all the shoulder content and man, I had like I instantly got like this feeling in my stomach like as if I was up there. I know that had to be scary. I didn't know they was going to let you out where there's no gate. It was just a banister, man. You wasn't afraid of the how high it was and fucking the wind blowing you over?
Oh man, it was crazy up there. It was, yeah. I don't even know why they let people go up there. No, the railing's real low. Everything it's crazy. So I don't even know how they allow that. To be honest, it was a great experience though. Looking over the city, obviously seeing the garden from up there. So, but overall, it was a great experience. I'm scared shit of heights, but to be up there was definitely a great experience.
Wait, so it wasn't a Vito Mielnicki press opportunity. They let normal people be in that little.
Oh no, yeah, I think it should no. That was like a very exclusive. I
Oh,
think they don't let everybody go up to the 106th floor. I think most people I think will only go up to like the 86th floor where there's the windows and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't think anybody goes up there.
yeah, man. I seen you shadow boxing. I'm like, man, that right arm looks so close to the wall. It has to be so tight up there. That was a great scene. I'm sure it was an amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Shout out. It was
It
really.
was.
You know what other one I liked? The I forget. I don't know the name of the movie, but it's obviously the gorilla movie where you're in his hand. It's really supposed to be the woman
Oh,
that
the
fights.
Godzilla. I think King
It's got
Kong, Godzilla,
King
all
Kong.
that. Yeah,
King Kong. Yes, that was pretty dope too. I never seen that. That was pretty dope, man.
yeah, that was all cool. It was a great experience.
So you got this big fight, man. Is there any added motivation because you're in the garden and it's like you're Italian American and he's Irish, right? There's like a rivalry there, or am I wrong? Uh oh.
Um, Yeah, yeah, if you want to say that for sure, but just take it like every other fight. A great opportunity, on top on ESPN, top rank, opening up the card at 9 o'clock. So yeah, we're gonna go in there, handle business, dominate.
For sure. And obviously this is another move to 160. You're going to be fighting at 160 now, and it's kind of new for you. How's that been for the body?
It's been great. That those last 6 pounds that I was cutting to get down to 54 was starting to not help me like to be able to hydrate. It was starting to hurt me and diminish my strength a little bit on fight night. So I'm looking forward to going there at 160, feel strong, and feel 100%, 150%.
And you're only 22, man. Did you and your dad ever imagine that you would be going up through these weight classes so soon? I mean, and I say soon, but it's because we've watched your whole career, right? We watched you turn pro at 17 as a
Yeah,
welterweight, and here you are now, 160 pounder on Saturday or Friday, excuse me.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, really, I finished up in the amateurs at 152 pounds, which was when I was 16 years old. So to put it in that way, like I was 152 pounds at 16 years old, and now I'm 22, so of course I'm going to be growing a little bit. So we figured that I would maybe not at this fast get to 160, but we figured I would be up in these weight classes.
Now, 60 happens to be a division that I don't want to say is wide open because Johnny Beck is a talented fighter, but there's opportunities is more what I want to say. There's a lot of opportunities at 160. You have in a few days, and actually 10 days, Adamas will be defending his WBC title versus Shiraz, and like I said, Johnny Beck has two titles. Shane Mosley Jr. Likes to campaign or wants to campaign in that division, even though his biggest win is at 68 versus Daniel Jacobs. But it's a division that hasn't truly been claimed by anyone. How do you feel about this division, or are you just dipping your toes and you'll see as you go.
No, I mean obviously, like you said, there's not really. I feel like there's no really household name. Obviously at 160. I feel like a lot of guys are going to start to move up, but we're going to focus what's in front of us right now. We got Connor Coyle. He's ranked number 3 in the BA at 160. So this should rank me across the board in a lot of sanctioning bodies. And then we go from there after this fight.
Now, I was watching an interview with a heavyweight you're probably not familiar with from the UK. His name was Delicious Ori, so it sticks out. And he said he chose to sign with Frank Warren because he wanted to develop and didn't want to be rushed just because he was an Olympian. And that's kind of what I want to ask you. Being that you're only 22, are you in any rush, or are you, taking it one fight at a time? Especially since you haven't really been able to acclimate to any one division, you keep growing. You remind me of Mario Barrios. He started at 22
Hmm.
and just kept going through divisions. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's my question.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said, I'm gonna focus on what's in front of me. Uh, Take it fight by fight. Can't look too far ahead. Just gotta focus on what's in front of me. Obviously, you have aspirations and goals for the future, but for the most part, just worrying about Connor Coyle on Friday night.
All right, I got a few questions here from the people. We got one way Renzo that says from Roswell, Georgia. No question, just wanted to acknowledge Brandon Lee checking out your chain in an interview you two were on years ago. Keep doing your thing. No clue what he means. Next one is from Pristine Sports in Virginia. He says, if you could make one fight this year for yourself, who would you face?
One fight this year. I don't really have any particular name. Just anyone in the top 10, top 15.
There is a rumor that dropped yesterday of Yo-Yo Hernandez. His name is Yonelis Hernandez. He just fought February 1st. And they're saying he's going to possibly fight Laura at 160. Are you familiar with both Islandri Laura and Yo-Yo, or no?
Yeah, Yo Yo was in the gym with us in Texas with Ronnie. He was sparring with Morel down there. So, yeah, I'm familiar with him. He's ranked, I think, high in the WBA too at 160.
Yeah.
He's a great talent as well.
So did you share the ring with him or just got to see him work?
Oh, nah, we never sparred. He was there for Morel. All the Cuban. He was with the Cuban team.
Yeah, yeah, no, I heard he was brought down there. He also spars a lot with Canelo. I hear Canelo's in love with him and brings him into camp every time. You,
I'm sure he seems like good work.
Yeah. We got some more here from the people. Next one is from James Valdez in San Antonio, Texas. He says, how do you see this upcoming fight with Better Beeve and Bivol playing out next weekend?
Um, to be honest, I thought Bivol won the first fight. In my opinion, but it was close, obviously. But I think fight, it shouldn't play a factor. It better be if he didn't really have much time out of the ring. I feel like that's where age starts to catch up to you. But being know that he just fought Bivol, I think he'll still be at that high speed, even though he's up there in age.
We got Octo that says, yo, champ, what's your favorite music artist and what's your favorite movie?
Favorite music artist is probably Rod Wave, and then favorite movie. Hmm. My favorite show is probably Outer Banks or Stranger Things. My favorite movie, I like A Bronx Tale. I like that movie. That's a good movie.
Nice. So I watched. I don't know. I watched a bunch of stuff, so I don't know what episode was what, or if it was all one episode. But you bought a house in Houston.
Yeah.
How was that transition?
Yeah, I bought my first house in Houston. Yeah, it was great. Obviously a great experience just to get my first property. Um, to be able to be able to do that at my age, it's truly a blessing. And to be able to go down there anytime I want, be able to come home at any time I want, not having to find Airbnbs and blow a whole lot of money doing that, and more just investing in myself and in my future. That's it's important. So but it's a great investment for me, both inside and outside the ring.
Did you buy it with a camp house mindset, potential rental opportunity, Airbnb opportunity when you're not there? How'd you go into that location?
Yeah. So it's 10 minutes from the gym. I didn't really look at it as an Airbnb mindset. It's not really in the heart of Houston. It's on the outskirts of Houston. So but shit, I was paying a shit ton of money to stay 10 minutes from the gym. So I'm sure to Airbnb it wouldn't be a bad idea either.
Nice. So 10 minutes from the gym, that's nice. Via car or are you talking a jog?
Uh car, jog, it's all close.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. No, I've been obviously, I've been to Raleigh.
Yeah.
It's decent around there. I figured that's a
Sorry. Yeah.
location. So your dad is doing
Sorry, that was nervous. My bad. They were trying to clean the room.
no worries. Your dad's doing all the cooking.
Yeah, he cooks for us when he's down there. Yeah, he cooks. Obviously, I miss my mother's cooking when I'm over there, but it'll do. It'll
Yeah,
suffice for now.
that's cool, man. Talk to me about that relationship, man. You guys get along very well. We see a lot of father son, combinations in boxing that go as far as back as Floyd Senior and Junior, Jack Mosley, just so many. And now it's Vito and Vito, man. Talk about that relationship
Yeah.
and how you guys get to get along, because you're around each other all the time, and now you're becoming your own man. How do you guys make it work?
Yeah, I mean, it's like he knows this play like in terms of my team, like he doesn't try to be a boxing coach. He's not my coach. He's just my father, and more just like like helps manage my career, helps me with everything outside of the gym. And man, we have a great relationship, and I'm extremely blessed that you know a lot of this sport could come in between a lot of relationships in not in a positive way. And as you grow up, like you said, he's been with me since I'm 7 years old doing this, and since I'm born, just as my father. So that'll never change. And man, I'm extremely blessed for the relationship me and him have, and what we continue to grow. And I'm just man, I'm grateful for everything he does for me and my career.
So I gotta ask. Obviously, you guys were with Top Rank for a few fights. Then you ended up signing to PBC. Now you go back to Top Rank, but there's rumors that Top Rank is no longer going to be with ESPN. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, they're going to DAZN, so it's easier for the consumer. But is there any worry for you now that you did make that transition from PBC to ESPN, and it's been heavily rumored that the ESPN contract is up in April?
No, not at all. Top Rank's been in business and doing what they're doing for shit way before I was born. So no worries in that. And I'm just blessed for the opportunities they continue to give me. And I'll continue to take advantage of every opportunity they present to me.
I got James in Atlanta that says, why not call out Danny Garcia? About time for a step up, champ. You got to retire these fallen legends. Man, I don't even know that Danny's willing to come back. You think Danny still has another 160-pound fight in him after his loss to Laura?
Um, I'm not sure. I don't really know. I watched that fight, but he's at that point. I mean, he's been at the top of the game for so long that it's really up to him if he wants to continue to fight. And he's got enough investments, enough I'm sure enough uh money to do whatever he wants at this point in terms of staying in the fight game or getting out.
Absolutely. Is that a fight you would entertain if he wanted it? If he offered it to you, rather?
Yeah, of course. I've been doing this for too long. I'll fight anybody. Don't make a difference to me.
I got Dom B in OKC. What's your prediction for the Canelo Crawford fight?
Canelo Crawford, a great fight. Man, it's just hard to have somebody who's coming up two weight classes, who's not a naturally big guy, to fight a guy who's you know been at the top of that weight class and been continuing to grow throughout his career. Now he's been successful in so many weight classes and is really a. I mean, he probably comes down from 210 pounds. So man, it's tough. Two great fighters, great fights for the fans. Um, man, we'll see. I'm not gonna pick one, but I don't know. I like Canelo. I'll lean more towards Canelo, but can't count Crawford out either.
Treese in Ohio says, "Do you think Shakur will score the knockout over Schofield?"
Um, no, I don't think so. Schofield's a good athlete. Could use his legs. We'll see. Shakur's obviously just at a different level than a lot of these guys, but we'll see. We'll be. I mean, that's a great fight for Floyd. Great experience stepping up to that magnitude of competition. And obviously just Shakur doing what Shakur does, just fighting, and he's great. So he's great at what he does, and I don't expect anything different on fight night.
Do you feel like you are missing out on that potential rivalry with Xander Zayas now that you had to move up? I mean, many people assume because he was at 54 being groomed by Top Rank and they signed you guys that was a, you know, for sure collision course. Did you see it that way? And like I said, do you feel like you missed out on that?
No, I don't feel like I missed out on it, but if it could still happen, that's not counted out either. That's still a high possibility of that happening. I don't see Xander staying at 54 for the rest of his career either. So yeah, that's not counted out at all.
Bet. Well, Vito, those look to be all the questions. I want to thank you, obviously, for coming on. Actually, what's your thoughts on Troy Isley now that you did move up to 60?
Hmm.
Is he too, I mean, is he too far ahead of you, or do you see that as a fight that can happen since you're both on Top Rank?
Yeah, I've known Troy my whole life too. Since I've been going down to Alexandria, Virginia with K Roma and Troy and all them down there. So we'll see. I know he's looking for a world title. I think
Yeah.
soon, maybe this year. I saw on his social media. So we'll see what kind of trajectory they have him going, and if that so happens to meet up with mine, then so be it. But nothing but respect for Troy and his father and his family as well.
So I don't want to. I'm not looking for you to say anything negative here. I know that's your stablemate, but to the best way you can answer it, What did you think of Morel's performance?
Morel's performance. I thought he could have been. I mean, it's hard to stay active against a guy like Benavidez, who's always active in terms of his punch output. But I think for him only having 11 fights, I think he displayed some good stuff in there. I feel like there were like three straight rounds where he really didn't do much at all. Where I felt like if was a little bit more active, maybe could have changed the fight a little bit. But I felt Benavidez for the most part controlled the fight. Morel, nothing but respect for him. He'll be back and he'll be at the top of the 168, 175 division uh, before you know it. So, nothing but respect for both guys.
All right, all right. Well, champ, man, once again, thank you for the time, and obviously, best of luck on the fight this Friday night. And we hope to get you back on for the victory lap.
Hey, thank you, Ness. I appreciate it.
No, thank you. There you have it, ladies and
Yes, sir.
gentlemen. Vito Mielnicki Jr.